Hi everybody, welcome to Paper Wishes Vlog. I'm Lene Gehrig, and today I've got some great new stuff from our friends at Lavinia Stamps. I've got a collection of stamps and also these great new 6x6 Scene-Scape backgrounds. So I'll get to those in just a second and show you how to use these. But the stamps, these are adorable little foxes, and we've got Bandit and we've got Rufus. And they both kind of look up and look towards each other, and they're very, very cute. We've got an elk here. His name is Magnus. He's very strong, very brilliant guy. And we've got two tall, thin trees. These are actually red pine small and red pine large. All right, so now let's get to these toppers. The backgrounds are they're already done for you. So if you're a person who loves the look of the Lavinia stamps, but the background making intimidates you, this is for you, okay? They're ready to go so that you just add the fun stamps, and I'm going to show you even how to take that a little step farther and kind of stretch a little bit. If this is something that you're like, I just want to stamp on them, you can also do a little bit more. So let's jump right to this first one. This one has our cute little foxes on it. Aren't they adorable, looking up at the moon? As you can see here, I've stamped both of these. Well, first I should mention I just glued this topper to a 6x6 card blank. And we have those from Hunky Dory Crafts at Paper Wishes. They come with a coordinating envelope. And just glued the topper directly to that, fit perfectly. And then I like to use the stamping platform, so the Misty, and went ahead and just put my card right in here. Got a magnet. I like to add another magnet to this, keep everything secure. And then I went ahead and I stamped my trees first. Okay, so went ahead and did that like this. Now I can move this guy up so we stay inside of the Misty. If you want to stamp off of the edge a little bit like I did, move it over. Okay, and then a little bit of that tree edge will go off the side. And then just did graduating of the smaller ones. Now, I don't want this part of the trunk to go all the way down. As you can see, there's like these little mountains and hills on here. So I just didn't ink this part so that it just went this far, and I had room to stamp my little foxes. And I did the same over here. Okay, then I went ahead and stamped Bandit and Rufus. And then I have my moon. Okay, so I wanted to do something a little bit different on the moon, just leave it plain. And Lavinia is just famous for doing halos around their moon. And so we've got the Stickles, a gold glitter glue. And what I did with that, I can take this out, we don't need this anymore. I just took a little line of gold glitter glue. I'm just going to show you on this one. Get a fresh one. I just took a little line of gold glitter glue and just ran that just in short little segments. You don't have to go all the way around. And just took my fingertip and just dabbed that like this. So I'm getting this really pretty sparkly halo around the moon. Now I have to get this off my fingers so I don't get it all over everybody. Hold on. All right, so that's just a really easy step to do. And then I added some Dazzle stickers, and these are the We're Together stickers. And I think they're just wonderful for missing friends and sending hugs. And they're just perfect for this time in our lives where we're not seeing people as often as we would. So they come with 2 sheets. And I just found today, when I was pulling those out of inventory, I just noticed that we got them in different finishes. So we have them in gold, silver, and white, still 2 each. And they all come together in one big pack. So I'm really excited to use those. All right, here's my next one. I should also mention this particular Scene-Scape. This one was called Live the Dream. Okay, and then this next one is Blue Sky, for obvious reasons. So for this one, we're going to give Mangus a little trot out here. So for this one, I went ahead and I stamped Mangus first using, I like to just use black Memento ink. Okay, it's covers really nicely, and this particular cardstock is a little bit shiny, and I wondered if the Memento would stick to it, if it was better to use like a permanent ink like StazOn, but nope, the Memento had great coverage for this, okay? So went ahead and stamped my elk here, and then I wanted to do something else to the moon, so I just took that one step further. So let me show you what I did with the moon. First of all, I made a little mask, okay? You can just use a circle. If you don't have a die cutting machine, you could just trace on a piece of paper. A sticky note is good to use, so it has a little bit of sticky on the edge, and just cut that circle out. But if you have a die cutting machine, and you just want to use a sheet of clear acetate, and this medium, third from the smallest circle, makes a great moon. And then I just put a little bit of tape back here. Now I like to use the acetate. I like to be able to see that I've got it lined up perfectly, but I've also used a little sticky note when I'm in a pinch. I maybe forgot to bring some acetate home from work or don't have any at my desk. So now I'm going to just do a yellow halo around the outside edge of that, and for that I'm just using Honey Pot. This is a Harmony ink. It's water reactive. I'm not using it for its water reactive properties. I just like the color. So just going to take a small blending brush, and we're just going to go right around that edge. Now what's great about this mask here, this acetate, is that I'm really making contact with the acetate, and I'm just going over the edge a little bit. All right, so I'm not going to go all the way around that, but you can see, take that off, and now your moon has this really pretty glow to it. And then I'm just going to go ahead, of course I would do the whole thing. I should mention now that I've stamped I wanted to stamp my elk first, so of course when I put my mask down like this, I'm starting right here and I'm going all the way here. And let me tell you why. Because I went ahead, and when I was initially doing this card, I went ahead and inked the whole moon first, and then I stamped the elk, and then I just had this little bit of a line right here from the yellow, so I had to stamp it again. So stamp the elk first, go around and do the 3/4 of your moon, and then go ahead and add the little glitter glue. Okay, so once again, take the little glitter glue. I like to just do it little bits at a time right there. I got a little far out on that one, that's okay. Just trying to stay away from the actual moon itself. Around like that. And you just do that all the way around. Then for my little greeting, kind of went out of the box on this one and used floral greetings, which is not really typical for the Lavinia stamps, but I really love the little miss you right here. And there's lots of other little happy birthdays. It's a great kind of all-around stamp set. Doesn't have to be for flower cards. So stamped that right in the center, also using the Memento Tuxedo Black. And then I went ahead and cut this down to just about 5 3/4 inch square, and I covered my 6x6 card with black cardstock so I could just have a little bit of a black edge there. Before I glued that to my cardstock, I misted my card with this new product. This is white ink spray, and this stuff is awesome. Let me see, let me grab my craft mat, and it's this wonderful little misty stuff. And just give it a little shake. I like to hold it maybe, I don't know, 6 to 10 inches away, depending on how fine you want your mist. And then just a little like that. And you're gonna get this great little snowy, hazy effect on your card, which is really cool. So I did that here on this card, and you can see the little chunks of snow on there. That was awesome. All right, oh great, now I've got mist everywhere. That's why we use the craft mat. Sometimes if I'm at home and I'm doing this and I don't want to dig out my craft mat, I just step out the back door and I just spray it. All right, so you guys, we've got a great money saver on these new stamps and these new Scene-Scapes. So I would encourage you, if you are watching us on our Paper Wishes homepage, our vlog page, that you just look to the right hand side. You'll see the money saver right there. And if you're watching us on YouTube, you'll find us in the description box below the video. There's a link, excuse me, there's a link that's going to take you back to the Paper Wishes vlog page so that you can see the money saver, but you can also see our photo gallery and all the product description that we have below the video, so that you can just click on any one item that you might be interested in. So thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.